Students, shut those windows, Miss Grinker ordered. Sam leaned closer to his friends. As soon as we mentioned Orson's plans to return, the storm got worse. It's like Orson knows we are learning too much, said Lucy. Students struggled to shut the windows, but the window was too strong. Antonio looked outside. Do you think? Sam nodded. Yes, I think Orson Eerie is controlling the weather. It was chaos in the classroom. Some students kept trying to close the windows. Others ducked under their desks. Snow and ice-cold rain blew inside. All anyone could see was white, white, white. It was like the school was now at the very center of a terrible blizzard. Noises came from the radiator in the corner. The radiator rattled and shook. Eerie Elementary was built a long time ago. The only heat in the building came from rusty metal radiators like this one. Suddenly, there was a long, loud hiss. The radiator shut off completely. Sam realized things had just gone from bad to worse. It felt like the temperature had dropped about 20 degrees in seconds. Antonio eyed the thermometer on the wall. He recently did a science project on temperature, so he knew 32 degrees was when water turned to ice. Guys, Antonio said, if the heat doesn't come back on soon, we will all freeze. Sam's eyes darted to Antonio's phone. What else does Orson's note say? He asked. The school became angry after you read it aloud. So it must be important. The friends hurried to read more. Sam saw the word, a strong freeze is needed for my plan to work. Just then, the loudspeaker squealed. The principal's voice came on. Students, school has been canceled. Snow day, some students cheered. Silence, Miss Grinker barked. The principal's voice continued. Parents have been called. Please go to your locker and get your belongings. All classes report to the gym. Wait there until your parents arrive. The students followed Miss Grinker out into the hall. Sam, Antonio, and Lucy were the last to leave. Just before they stepped into the hall, the window suddenly slammed shut. Sam gasped. He saw ice forming around the edges. The windows were being sealed shut. It's like the school is locking all of us inside, Sam thought. We need to check the front entrance, Lucy exclaimed. Sam and his friends raced into the hallway. They ran to the large doors that led outside. Sam pressed his face to the window. He saw huge piles of snow forming against the door. Even worse, Sam saw ice forming on the door hinges. Oh no, Sam said. He pushed on the door, but it wouldn't budge. Let's all try at once, Antonio said. The three friends threw their shoulders into the door. It still wouldn't open. We are trapped, Sam sighed. Trapped inside ice-cold Eerie Elementary. Sam stepped away from the door. Fear crept over him. Everyone was stuck in the school. There was no way out. Who knows how long we'll be stuck in here, Sam said. We need to turn the heat back on. Miss Grinker shouted down the hall. Sam, Antonio, Lucy, hurry up and get your things. The three friends quickly slipped into their jackets and grabbed their backpacks. The binder is in my backpack, Lucy whispered. Lucy had filled a big binder with everything they knew about Orson Eerie. It contained blueprints of the school, notes, and more. Miss Grinker led her bundled-up students to the gym. Sam looked at the phone while Antonio and Lucy walked ahead. Suddenly, Sam stopped in his tracks. His friends turned as he read words that changed everything. Orson Eerie wrote, "Once the temperature drops to 13 degrees, I will return in my human form." Lucy gasped, "Do you mean?" Sam nodded. I think Orson was exploring ways of coming back to life, for real, like all the way back, a person again. Antonio rubbed his hands together as they continued walking. "A real flesh and blood Orson Eerie," Antonio said. "Now I've really got goosebumps, but I'm not sure if they are from fear or the freezing cold." The thought of Orson Eerie returning terrified Sam. He had battled the monstrous school many times. Each fight had been awful in its own way, but Orson Eerie appearing as a real person was horrifying. He'd be back from the dead. He could go anywhere and do anything. He'd be more powerful than ever. The sound of hundreds of chattering students filled Sam's ears as he walked into the gym. "It's smart to have everyone in one room," Antonio said to his friends. "Body heat should help keep us warm." "Hall monitors," Miss Grinker said as she pulled Sam and his friends aside. "Please take a quick walk around the school. Check for students who are dilly-dallying." "Great," Sam thought. "Miss Grinker just gave us the perfect excuse to leave the gym." "You got it, Miss Grinker," Antonio said. The friends rushed into the hall. "We'll look for stragglers first," Sam said. "Then we'll get on with our real mission." As soon as the friends were out of sight, they began running. The halls were long and winding. Sometimes Eerie Elementary reminded Sam of a... Soon they had circled the entire school. Everyone was inside the gym. "Okay," Sam said. "Now we need to get the heat turned back on." "Yeah," Lucy agreed. "Before Orson comes back in human form." Just then a long shadow fell over them. Sam's hair stood on end as he slowly turned around.